So how many of y'all have heard of or been to a ReStore? Sweet. All right. Good deal. So how many of you, by a show of hands now, have never heard of the ReStore and don't know what it is? Okay. Good deal. Okay. Well, y'all are the main ones I'm speaking to. But first of all, those of you that have been to the ReStore or know about the ReStore, awesome. I'm glad to know that, and glad to know that it's the majority here in the room rather than the minority. But for those of you that are not aware of the ReStore or have never heard of it, or maybe have heard of it but don't really know what it is, I'll give you a brief little spiel. And I'm the least scientific person in the room, so I will not get into the science part. So don't ask me the science questions. Just throw that at one of these two guys. But basically, the ReStore is a thrift store for Habitat for Humanity, where we take in donations from individuals like yourselves or businesses. And it can be anything literally from knickknacks and clothes, furniture, building materials of any kind, doors, windows, toilets, fixtures, anything. Our tagline is basically anything that goes to build or remodel a home that is still in very good, usable condition, we want. You bring it to us, or we can come pick it up. If it's large items that you don't have a way to bring to us, we give you a tax-deductible receipt for it, so you can use on your taxes, and then we resell those items to the public. Very discount prices. Those of you that are nodding your head are like, oh, yeah. And when I say very affordable prices, I'm talking refrigerators for about $100, couches for about $75, sinks. We want your stainless steel sink instead of y'all sending it to Tannenbaum. If it's not in very good condition, it'll end up at Tannenbaum anyway, because we'll recycle it and it'll go to them. But give us a chance to sell it first. But it's a really cool deal because you can get a tax-deductible receipt for those items that you aren't using around your house anymore, and knowing that they're going to go to a good home. You know, I've run into, on a daily basis, individuals that come in and, our mattress and box springs are what gets their kids off the floor. Or, they don't want to go to the laundromat anymore, so they buy a washer and dryer from us. And that's the part that I love, is hearing those stories and knowing that every day we're helping folks that are low income just make a little better life. And not everybody that shops at the ReStore is low income by any means. In fact, we have people that will come and buy from us. They'll go down the street and sell it for who knows how much more. I don't really want to know. And that's not our mission, but at the same time, it's allowing us, the money's still coming in the door, and then all proceeds that we make go back to Habitat for Humanity of Pulaski County, and then that goes to help build a home for a low-income family in our area. Now, ReStores are actually all across the country. We have some in Canada as well. I don't know any other international. But there are actually Habitat for Humanities internationally. So there are houses going up literally around the world, and ReStores in much of the country are helping to support and fund those housing projects. So that's basically what the ReStore is. Like I say, it's a cool little circle because you can come get some really cool stuff for great prices, and knowing that both your donations and your money when you come and shop there are going to a good cause. And we actually have two locations. One is in North Little Rock. It's been open for about 7 years. In fact, I worked there for several years. And it is at 2657 Pike Avenue. It's down the hill from Pulaski Tech or Fort Roots. And then the location that I'm at is actually 6700 South University. And that is the old Crane Chevrolet building between 65th and Forbing Road. And both locations are open 9 to 5, Monday through Saturday. And I actually have business cards right over here that have all that information on it. So if y'all want to check us out sometime, or you have some donations, or your wife says, hey, let's go get a new washer and dryer this week, hey, just call us up and we'll come get your old one as long as it's in good shape. And like I say, this stuff that the hardest part for us literally is when people, and some want to abuse the system and bring us junk because they don't want to pay to take it to the landfill to get rid of it. Unfortunately, we have to tell them, sorry, but we can't take your stuff because it's not going to be useful. try to go recycle it. But that literally is the hardest part is, and then there's some people that actually think they're doing us good because they're bringing us something and it's still stuff that we don't feel like we can sell. So that's the hardest part for us, is walking that fine line of, we appreciate you thinking of us, but your item is not going to be useful to us. So anyway, that's the ReStore in a snippet, and y'all can ask some questions here in a little bit. Thank you.